Okay, for Friday Night Flashbacks this week, we're going to do two games, one of which I played a lot of whenever I was a kid, and I liked it then. I still like it now. Um, is Bubble Bobble. The other one is Bubble Bobble Part 2. I don't really remember it. I don't even know if it made it over to the States, so I'll read you the plot on both of them before I play either one of them. The first one, it says it's a story of two humans, Bub and Bob, who wander into the mysterious cave of monsters and magically turn into dinosaurs. The only way to transform back is to reach the end of the cave. It's a platform game with each level being a single screen. The enemies must be cleared from a level to go to the next one with one player controlling Bub and the other controlling Bob. Player can jump and collect items for points. The real power that they have is the ability to blow bubbles. You can use them as platforms or to trap enemies. Once the enemies are trapped, you have to pop them, and they'll turn into fruit or power ups, different stuff like that. And sometimes different power ups just come out. So if you take too long to complete any level, which is what it was saying there toward the bottom, this enemy comes out. He can't be killed, and well, as far as I know, he can't be killed. And if he touches you, you die. Which most of the time you get. If it says, "Well, summon Baron von Blubba." Most of it's one hit deaths. There's a lot of stages in this game, and there's some different. I think there's multiple endings as well. There's codes, but I'm just going to show you just a few of the stages. You can play one person or two person. The two person is cooperative. Well, you can make it cooperative or competitive by how you play with the other person, or you could just do the one person thing. Also, you'll get passwords when you die. Passwords help you to come back to where you were or to get further in the game. But they're not real necessary because even if you die and you lose all your lives, you start back over where you were. So you just keep doing that, and you can go through the entire thing. So I'm going to play one player. Now's the beginning of a fantastic journey. Let's make a journey to the Cave of Monsters. Good luck. They're going to have me as Bub. Bub is green. If you have a second player, that would be Bob. And Bob is blue. I'm going to play a couple of stages. They made some other versions of this game I think it's on Xbox. And the Xbox one has different power-ups and different things like that. It's like a rearranged version of it. It's not bad. It's pretty interesting, especially if you like the first one and you're just looking for something a little different. Now, as you can see down in the lower left-hand corner is how many lives I have left. And in the top middle part of the screen is what stage I'm on. If you leave one monster for last, he will be exceptionally fast. So you don't really want to do that because that could be a problem. Of course, your score's in the top left. If you fall down a hole, like this hole right here that I'm standing over. Oh, crud. See, you can jump up on enemies like that too. But if you fall down a hole, it will take you to the top of the screen. So it's not instant death. So we might play through about, I don't know, maybe about 20 stages. Some of the stages get a little bit harder. Another thing to note is you can't drop down. You can't drop down from a level that you're on. You can't just drop straight down. It don't work. You can't hit down and jump or anything like that. You can bounce off of your own bubbles if you can get going. Therein lies the problem, getting it going. Now, in this stage, you see those little water ones? That's how you use those. You touch the water one, and bam, it takes you off down to the bottom of the screen, and you hit everything on down through there with it. Technically, you can just send them down through there and they'll take out stuff too. As y'all see, I've only got one life left, so I'm not really being cautious. I mean, I'm doing what I normally would do on this game. I try to beat it without too much problems. Right there, I was able to get all the characters together. Now, you see there's a T coming down right here. If you can spell out extend, you'll get I think you get an extra life. Normally, I don't collect them all. And the enemies will come in the same way every time, or they'll be in the same spot every time that you start that map. So that's one of those things where you can use that to your advantage if need be. See, I just got an extra life by collecting all kinds of stuff. Probably more so for points. Alright, now this is going to be a little bit tougher. Where am I? Oh. Got the N, I took him out, and I took him out. Yeah! Yeah! Oh. Some of these you gotta use a little bit of puzzle solving on. Ah! Poop. Oh gosh! The flying enemies are what get me a lot. These little flying things. Especially when there's one left like that. There we go, I got him. I got him! Of course, I lost 2 lives in the process. I'm on my last one. Might only go like stage 15 or so. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. I got killed up there. See how they give you a password and then you push start. And you can just continue in the same round that you were on. So you want to give it another crack. Maybe you just didn't have enough lives to get the job done. Do not, on this one, do not get stuck down on the sides. If you get stuck down on the sides, it's very, very difficult to get out. They're going to have to come out of the bubbles. Either that or I'm going to have to kill them last. Yeah. Yeah, one of them came out the bubble. See, if you take too long, it says hurry. We don't need to really worry about that because we only have one enemy left at the time. Now this one with the heart's a little bit weird. Because you can take the outside ones out. But there's a problem. There's one on the insides and you can't get in there that way. So what you're going to have to do, the water I don't think works real good either. So you got to get up in there somehow. And you got to watch out when you jump up in there because you don't want to... Yeah, like I just did right there. You don't want to get killed on. Okay, somehow I busted all of them right off the bat. I didn't have too much of a problem. My hand's cold. I'm trying to warm it up a little bit. This might be the last one I'll try to do here. It's getting to where I would want to. Ah, crap. I don't know if the Parasail does anything. Yes, it does. It skips you down stages. That's a Parasail. It'll skip you down stages, so many stages. See, it skipped me from like 14 or 15 down to 19. So those are things that you need to get. Now that lightning bolt over there is a power up that I'm not going to be able to get. It shoots lightning bolts across the screen. As you get on up there, there's a boss later on up there to beat, and you have to shoot laser bolts at him, and he takes up most of the screen. So we're going to stop there, and we're going to head on to Bubble Bobble 2. This is Cubby and Rubby, descendants of Bob and Bub. From the original Bubble Bobble, must rescue their friend Judy, who has been kidnapped by the evil Skull Brothers. Plays much like the original game. They have 2 skills that you can hold down the attack button and float upwards, and also releasing it, you'll fire several bubbles. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more power-ups. Well, they say there's a lot more power-ups. I don't really know that there's that many more power-ups. So, and it says that it features 80 levels and bonus mini games. Again, I don't think this one was released in the States. It is 2 players again. Now it is the beginning of a fantastic story. Let's make a journey to the Cave of Monsters. Good luck. And really the only thing I see that's different is like the background. And that it looks like Bub again. Only this time it's a bigger sprite. Now see, now in this one, once you clear a level, you're done. See, there's the holding the button down. But like if I grab this, I'm immediately done with that stage. The last guy does not get any faster either. Now, a lot of the stages that I went through earlier, they look pretty similar in the background, whereas the old game had a lot of different ones. This one does not. You can still fall through the top of the screen. This guy's getting on my nerve. Get your butt down here. And I'll just get him when he comes back. Now watch him go down the middle there somewhere. Get that, get that. Your lives are up at the top left hand corner of the screen. Things of that nature. There's new enemies on here too. There's a lot of enemies that you may have noticed from the old games, but there's a lot of newer ones as well. As you see, we're kind of clocking along right here. Oh my. Okay. Alright. Finally did that. Okay. Oh, round 5. We'll probably do like the last one. We'll go 15 or so. Some stages are easy to beat and you can kind of fly through them, and then others are a little bit harder and might require some... Oh no! That is dirty. And they all did. They all did. This is round 6. Okay. these things fly around in a weird pattern. And I don't know if you can... I assume you can kill this guy. Okay, that's different. You have to keep blowing bubbles at him to put him out. That's a different mechanic that wasn't on. Let's try to grab a thing on the map. See, now I don't know where this is going to take me. It takes me to a bonus game. Junior against Barcelona. Was I supposed to hit that ball? Yes, I was. It's kind of like volleyball in a way. Oh, and I am just awful at it. So I have to hit it by jumping. Well, that stinks. Gosh, I'm getting whooped really bad. And I guess you can only hit it a number of times before it, yeah. It's like real volleyball, but the problem is you gotta be going forward and hit it. Just kind of stupid. I'll be glad when this mini game's over. I don't like it. I can hit it with my mouth and my head moving, but... Hey, I got a point! Well, would have got a point had I been serving. I finally figured out like a little bit of how to do it at the end. So that's a mini game. Now, round 8. Oh, this is like a Frogger mechanic here. Moving platforms. Yeah. There's another fire up in here. Let's go grab that heart. Well, let's not say we did. Okay. Oh my, there's many platforms in here. There's lots of platforms. I think I got an extra life. I did get an extra life. Round 10. Oh my, that's a big fella there. I guess you just hit him with bubbles? Oh no, you gotta hit him in the little wind up thing on the top of his head. Well, shoot. Man, how many hits he gonna take? And I flew right up into him. And it done it again. That's probably not the best of ideas. I do not know how many hits he takes. I honestly don't. And I killed him finally. Oh, and that's dirty. That was dirty. Yes, I want to continue. Because I want another shot at that. That was dirty. And you know it. Dirty cheater. Well, now at least we know what area we're supposed to be working on. Crank that button. There he goes. Now let's see what happened. Yeah, now you got beat. Yeah, now you got beat. Alright. Okay, the color changes on the background. Candy's supposed to, I think, give you a power-up of some sort, but didn't do it right there, obviously. I'm not sure if I need to go at them from the bottom. Yeah. Might have to ride the water thing down through there, maybe. I'm not real sure. There, I took one out. Now I should be able to take the other one out. Because I should be able to jump right beside of him. There we go. See how I hold down the A button and just kind of pop off my own. I grabbed a shoe! A shoe! These little springy things were off of the first game. I'm not sure about the big bone thing up top. I don't think he was on the first one. Well, I killed him somehow. I don't know. We might go to stage 20. Well, to round 20. Oh, there's the lightning bolt power up. It's still the same crap. Crud. No, I don't think we're going to go stage 20. There's too much going on there. Oh, you don't have unlimited continues on here. You have to... Oh, you have to watch. I don't think there's a password function on that one either. That's kind of bad. No, there's no password function either. Oh my. Oh, does 2 players on here not be cooperative? Is it not co-op? Is it that you're by yourself? I'll get hit once here in a minute and I'll see. Wow, they have to start you in the lower left corner of the screen. What happens if I die? Okay, that brings player 2. Okay, player 2 is Bob. starts on whatever floor he's on. Okay, so that's Mario Brothers style on that one. The second one I don't really care for. It's got some different stuff that the first one didn't have on it. But as far as gameplay and things of that nature, it's not awful, but it's not something I don't want to play a whole lot of times. I'd rather play the first one, given the opportunity to play either of them. I remember the first one a bit more. They said the first one came out in '88, and they said that part 2 come out in '93. So, I just don't really like a whole lot about the second one. Just would rather play the first one a lot more and watch it. So, well, we're gonna cut off a stream. I know it's a short one, but there's not really much to go over on Bubble Bobble games. So, until next time, we will see you later.